Dear gentlemen and ladies, here's Lanske, and I'm an expert on building up the relationship between the people, and what I'm actually trying to do in my life during the several last years is helping to find your soulmate. And actually this is not the easiest process which you can imagine, but this is most important what you actually need in your life is to find your soulmate. Regardless whether you are male or female, you are still in your life at a certain moment feel there's a huge need to feel your soulmate. And this is really, as important it is to make, it is very difficult to make. And this is quite a challenging process, especially in this time when we're living in a huge world with 7 million of people. It's a really quite difficult and amazing thing to just realize where your second part can be. So actually I would like to invite you to the festival which will held on the borderline of Bavaria in Germany, but the festival will be held on in Czech. And actually all the details about this festival you can see below this video. Just follow the link and you can approach the schedule. And I personally would like to invite you to my master classes which I will hold during this festival, where I will explain you my algorithm, my methods of finding your soulmate. And this is basically the system. My algorithm is actually based on the several approach which combines the energy, your values, your life values, your tendencies in your life, and you strive to achieve something, because nobody is in a static, so we all strive to something, so the life is in dynamic, so we have to know who you are. You have to know first who you are and what kind of person you would like to meet and what values he has to share, and etc. etc. All this kind of energetic soul and value stuff. The second part is mathematics, is the hardest mathematics, which is based on specifically statistics, will help you in several months to find your soulmate. It's just a mathematics which drives you to result. But the third pillar though is built up on the marketing. And don't be shocked, because it appears to be that I'm a professional marketer in my life, which actually give me a lot of knowledge, but most of important acquired of the psychology, yes, to deeply understand what the people need, what they want to have. And apparently it helped me a lot to find my soulmate, because it's so difficult to meet now your second half. And and our life at the moment actually based on two, so to say, channels, let me call it in such word, channels where we can meet our soulmate. One channel is real life, our world where we are, where we physically act and interact with the people, but the second channel door is a virtual world. And their rules of transferring of the human living and being in the virtual world has its own, so to say, laws and perception. In other words, the person in reality creates one kind of perception, and sometimes it's so difficult to transmit all these kind of humans' behaviors, values, verbal and non-verbal attitudes into the virtual world. And what I actually found out, and what helped me, and where I'm helping most of my clients, is to market themselves as they are, transferring them into the virtual world and putting them into the place there, so that they can create their own first perception and imagination very close to how they are, and to help them to explain what kind of male or what kind of female they're looking for. And because this is also not that it's, so to say, the female women psychology is really way far from the male and gentleman psychology. And this is also sometimes where the borderline is happening, because whenever women communicate, she communicates on women language, and sometimes this is something very far from the male really wants to hear about it. So this is a very broad and complicated question which I'm trying to raise here. But basically, whenever you approach my masterclass, I will explain you the algorithm, which is based on mathematics, just makes several steps which brings you to your soulmate. And to approach to this algorithm, we will have to prepare yourself. We will have to acquire, so to say, marketing knowledge of how to position yourself, how to discover who you are and what kind of person you really need based on your human values. All this together help a single human to find his soulmate in his life. I would be happy to see you and one more time invite you to this excellent and really great festival when you can meet a lot of high professional people from different areas. So see you in Czech. I will not take more attention of you. Bye. My name is Julia Lanske and see you there.